Digital technologies, we all know, have the potential to impact positively on the economies of our countries, expand opportunities, and opportunities especially for our young people and our women, but also to improve service delivery and to transform our societies. Further, digital technologies can drive a leapfrogging by allowing us to circumvent physical infrastructure and institutional capacity barriers, and this can lead to a positive and significant shift in the growth trajectory of our countries. So basically, digital technologies have become a key pillar of our response strategy also to COVID-19, and in the face of containment measures necessitated by the pandemic, technology has kept governments, as well as businesses and private individuals running, and enabled international cooperation and engagement as well. And we are all been able to do this very much in a very sustainable manner. It has also enabled our children in some parts to continue learning from home, but I must also hasten to add that much more needs to be done in this area to close the very apparent digital divide that exists across the continent. In Kenya also, my administration has seamlessly switched to virtual meetings to maintain the momentum in key government programs. So, ladies and gentlemen, Kenya, as Zain has just told us, has rightly been dubbed the Silicon Savannah, and we can attest to the transformative power of innovation and digital technologies. We have a huge ambition to transform into an industrialized and job-rich economy. However, sometimes lacking the financial resources to immediately address deficits in infrastructure, institutions, and human resources, but at the same time, grateful that we have been endowed with a techno-savvy and entrepreneurial pool of well-educated young men and women who have embraced the digital revolution and its disruptive technological innovations as a spear point to our own development strategy. And this strategy, ladies and gentlemen, is anchored on 5 key pillars. And this is namely providing affordable access and reliable digital infrastructure, development of digital government, development of digital business, development of digital skills and values, and the creation of an ecosystem that enables and cultivates innovation-driven entrepreneurship. And let me, if you will allow, just give a small highlight of each one of these. Achieving affordable, accessible, and reliable digital infrastructure for business, households, and schools is a foundational requirement for unlocking the potential of the digital economy. Today, more than 85% of Kenyans have access to the internet. We have laid down over 6,000 kilometers of the national fiber optic backbone infrastructure that we call NOFBI across all our 47 counties. And while we have made significant milestones, we still have unfinished business of completing especially the last mile connectivity to all our schools and to the more remote parts of our country. With respect to the second pillar, to enable efficient public service delivery, we have established digital services and platforms across the country. Currently, the Kenya government has over 200 digitized services offered through our Huduma centers countrywide, as well as an online self-service e-citizen platform. Both platforms, which are widely utilized, offer one-stop access to essential services such as applying for passports or national identification cards and registering businesses, as well as the registration of births as well as deaths. Kenya is also progressively digitizing core government services, such as the filing of tax returns, land registries, court procedures and rulings, and public service records. The third pillar of this framework is supporting the growth of digital business. And in Kenya, the growth of e-commerce has been underpinned by the success in the mobile money payment platform that we refer to as M-Pesa. About 40% of private enterprises in Kenya are today engaged in e-commerce, and 70% of all e-commerce payments in Kenya are settled through various mobile money platforms. In 2020, for example, Kenya transferred close to 5.21 trillion Kenya shillings, approximately 47 billion US dollars, through their phones, translating to an average of some 14.27 billion shillings per day, equivalent to $130 million per day. The 20% increase that we saw last year from the previous year was spurred by relief measures on mobile phone payments aimed at curbing the spread of coronavirus by lowering the cost of mobile money transactions, as well as the cash transfers that we were doing to the more vulnerable in our society. The fourth pillar is the development of digital skills and the inculcation of ethics and values to take innovation to the next level and to position Kenya as a technology hub for both local as well as multinational corporations. We are building the technological capacity of our people on several fronts. We have, for example, the Digital Literacy Program, which exposes our primary school children to digital technology. We have also the Presidential Digital Talent Program, which provides a one-year paid internship opportunity to ICT and engineering graduates. In Kenya, we also have the Ajira Digital Program that provides up-to-date listings of opportunities in digital jobs from local as well as international platforms, and curates a wide range of training programs, thereby empowering young people to earn decent incomes from digital platforms. To ensure technology is embraced holistically by all business sectors, we must contain misuse as well as the abuse of technology. We therefore, in our training, pay particular attention on ethics and values, as it is key to the sustainable adoption of technology in Kenya. Innovation-driven entrepreneurship is the fifth and final pillar of our strategy. Kenya boasts a robust innovation ecosystem typified by the more than 40 active tech hubs in our country, including some that are well known in the region and internationally, such as NILAB and iHub. And the tech hubs provide co-working space for members, as well as support and mentorship for young entrepreneurial Kenyans as they launch their startups. The Kenyan government is working with innovation hubs to lower entry barriers for the ICT entrepreneurs, and also to help scale up their businesses in country as well as beyond. To strengthen our digital technology footprint, we have established several strategic partnerships. For example, the Smart Africa Initiative, which is a network of some 30 African countries seeking to leverage technology to create a single digital market on the continent. Similarly, we have the UNDP-led SDG Accelerator Lab, which provides a vehicle for partnerships, investments, and business linkages to accelerate local innovation and ideas, including the twinning of Silicon Valley with the Kenyan tech community. Partnerships with a wide range of technological giants such as Safaricom here in Kenya, Google, Huawei, Microsoft, and IBM are supporting a nurturing environment for startups and micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises to thrive. Further, ladies and gentlemen, I'm also leveraging on my role as the global leader for the Generation Unlimited initiative to tap into the useful global experience through GenU's connectivity pillar. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that we are beginning to reap dividends from a flourishing digital and innovation ecosystem, as earlier pointed out. And in Kenya, more than 85%, as I said earlier, of the population has access to the internet, supported by a thriving fintech sector. Vibrant tech startups are also producing a steady stream of creative solutions to everyday problems that place a constraint on our development across the continent. In Kenya, we also have the Digital National Address System that has spurred e-commerce and facilitated technology companies such as Uber to establish a footprint in Kenya. Simple innovations are also improving health outcomes. The Afia Child Health Information System, for example, is a mobile phone application for reporting births and deaths by community health workers, which is then uploaded by the Registrar of Persons. In another example, the MSOS uses mobile phones to report disease outbreaks and other health emergencies in real time. Digital technologies have also enriched our democracy and enabled participatory development. About 3 million Kenyans use Facebook every day, and many more are on Twitter and other social media platforms. Digital migration from analog has greatly expanded access to television and radio services, further broadening our democratic space. It is notable, ladies and gentlemen, that 95% of Kenyans now have access to financial services. The success that Kenya has achieved in fintech is attributed in part to the unprecedented increase in connectivity that I talked about earlier, as well as the proliferation and the use of smartphones driven by low-cost devices and low-cost data plans. So Kenya's fintech ecosystem has evolved now from a money transfer-centric space in 2007 to a robust, integrated fintech ecosystem today. It has transformed into an integrated payment and banking ecosystem with robust credit and saving platforms such as M-Shwari, M-Pesa, and Equitel. Kenya has also recently implemented a digital ID, which we refer to as Huduma number, through which citizens are assigned a unique and verifiable digital identity from cradle to grave. The National Integrated Identity Management System is intended to be a single source of truth to validate a person's identity. So, ladies and gentlemen, the real breakthrough lies in the way these innovations build on each other and integrate other cumulative social economic impacts. However, for such ecosystems to survive and thrive, we have learned that it requires continuous review of a dynamic environment that supports a robust digital economy. It is necessary to create, for example, the enabling regulatory environment, develop a vibrant, sustainable financial and research support structure to spur innovation, and to partner with a broad range of technology players across the ecosystem. However, we are yet to fully reap the full benefits of digital technologies in expanding job opportunities or supporting the growth of SMEs. Kenya is making digitization central to our post-COVID-19 recovery strategy and a critical accelerator of our SDGs. We must also remember that trading under the Africa Continental Free Trade Area rules, which has begun in earnest from the 1st of January in 2021, to accelerate this integration, the creation of a common digital market, we must also, at the same time, strive to harmonize standards and achieve interoperability in our digital platforms. I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, by inviting the private sector to harness the enabling environment that I have outlined, to invest in Kenya, to invest in Africa, and to offer targeted solutions and products as well as markets. And I believe that this will help deepen our digital imprint, spur innovation, and most importantly, create jobs for our young people. I thank you all for your attention. Thank you all very much.